The question is, Ironheart or War Machine?
War Machine.
War Machine is destroying her. That's just how it is. Maybe there might be a case where Rhodey comes and helps her out, being involved in the tech sphere, being involved in the Iron Man armors, being involved in the Tony Stark legacy. But before we get to that, we've got to do fact of the day. Page number 293, fact number
4.
90% of the bullets bought by the Ministry of Defense are used for training purposes.
See, the fact that we got something about the Ministry of Defense armor for this, small chill.
That's what
Small
happens.
chill.
Fact of the day sometimes is applicable to the video we're actually making. Hey, NarendraTheComic
Nonsense, eh?
yes, right now we're going to be reacting to this trailer for Ironheart. Is coming out pretty soon. I don't expect very much from this. The first trailer was kind of meh, but it wasn't complete dog shit. So it made me think, you know what? Let's actually go into this, give it a few episodes, and see where we go from there.
It's reasonable.
But at the same time, I don't really like this character. I've never liked her in the comics. And in the movies, she was just kind of, what's that?
Meh?
There you go, something like that. Let's get to this trailer. Let's go.
My stepdad used to say the best way to know a thing is to take it apart, put it back together. And then you can see what it's really made of.
You should take your dad's advice. Break yourself down. See what you're made of.
Here goes nothing. If I'm gonna protect people, I gotta start thinking outside the box.
Out of all the things you could have built, with that big brain of yours, why this?
Because I have to.
Might be a hero in there after all.
Riri, time to wake up.
Love,
What are you?
your greatest creation yet.
Who the hell else would it be, bitch?
Oh, she's created an AI of sorts. That's what it is. Also, confirmation here, she is not as smart as Tony Stark.
No.
Because Tony Stark built his suit in a cave with a box of scraps. And it turns out she needs magical powers to do it. Whenever you need a problem fixed, oh, magical powers. Everyone's got magical powers nowadays. Everybody's got a gimmick.
Everyone's got a gimmick these days. It's that line from Iron Man 1 in response to Obadiah. I'm not Tony Stark. It's like, I'm not him. He is him. I'm not him.
Yeah.
I actually don't like how they're bringing in magic.
Well, we did see concept art of Iron Man magic armor in Avengers Infinity War, I think it was, and they never used it, but it looked sick. And I guess they've repurposed that for this show.
I think it's wrong.
I know,
I
but I
think-
suppose it's a new visual. So for most people who've not seen that, this is really crazy to see.
It is, but at the same time, when I think of the magic, I think of Doctor Strange, Wong, the whole school, the Ancient One, and then I think of Spider-Man.
Right.
Because he got a little bit of that magic in his suit. And it was super cool.
Yeah.
It was crazy watching him interact, looking at it being like, circles, squares, triangles, all that maths going on in his head. But having Riri have that same access with this character we barely know, we've seen her in one film.
They're keeping it under wraps because they know they're bringing back Iron Man. No one wants this character. No one really cares about it. And this is going to probably be a one and done. I don't feel we're going to be seeing a lot of Riri Williams in the future. Not just because the character in the comics is almost insufferable. Like, if you've read her origin comic story, you will know how batshit crazy this person is. If you want to know something really basic, she essentially goes to her teacher in that first comic and says, well, I want to be an astronaut or something like that. And the teacher goes, you can do that. And she says, wait, you're supposed to tell me I can't do that. And the teacher says, wait, why would I tell you you can't do that? Like, you can do whatever you want. You're a smart girl, you're learning, you're doing your best, you can do it. She says, no, but you're supposed to tell me I can't do it so then I can prove you wrong. She went, I'm not going to tell you that. Like, that's just stupid. And then the teacher says, well, fine, you're not going to be able to be Tony Stark. And she goes, you know what? I'm going to be Tony Stark.
So she was searching for a chip on her
Yep,
shoulder.
yep, thinking like it's 1960s America.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, babe.
Yeah.
Nah,
Crazy shit.
that's just
And if that's
stupid.
the basis of your character, what are you gonna get from this? Maybe it's good they're rebranding it a little bit, not making it in that same vein, because I think the actress isn't really absolute trash, may make it a little more likable, but she ain't RDJ, and she ain't Don Cheadle, and she ain't Terrence Howard. And if you're not something like that, you got that type of spark, there's a bit of an issue.
You said it all.
Oh wow.
You said it all.